I love curries because they are so adaptable, and I'm going to make a bit of a chicken tikka style curry, but instead of the chicken, I'm going to be using a vegan paneer. You can just use the classic paneer, which is actually an Indian cottage cheese, or if you like, I've done this with tofu and it works really well. So I'm going to cut this into 3 pieces and then into some squares. And what I love about this paneer is it can withstand high heats. And I want to give it loads of flavour. And I'm going to get flavour not only by cooking it in a curry sauce, but also by char grilling it in the oven. So I'm going to be using a pan that not only goes on the stove top, but it also goes into the oven. I've preheated the grill and I want to achieve a golden crust on each side of this. A little splash of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of salt, and just give that a little toss. I'm not adding any of the spices at this stage. All right, into the hot oven. All right, while that's cooking in the oven, let's get on to the sauce. So in a blender, just like this one, I'm going to add some tomato. So we'll just pour that in. To that, loads of garlic and ginger. I like ginger in this. Fresh ginger that's been minced. And some chili powder. Now I'm using some Kashmiri chili powder because I like that vibrant red colour. You can add as much or as little as you like. And when you're using tomatoes like this, good pinch of salt. I'll also give it a little splash of olive oil. And I'll add some cashew nuts. Now I've soaked these cashew nuts in some water for about 1 to 2 hours. You want to soften them down so they break down when they're blended. I'll also reserve some of that water. If it needs a little water, I can just add a splash from this. So pop that on and we'll blend it until it's smooth. Ah, that's looking really good. So now we can start frying it off in a pan. Now I've been preheating my pan over a medium to high heat. I know that it's at the right temperature because we've got that solid red dot in the centre, and then we'll add 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. You want to be quite generous with it. And we're going to fry this off. Now I want this to be really thick and rich, so in it goes, and give that a stir. And then once that does come up to the boil, I'm going to pop the lid on, and this needs to cook for about 10 minutes, stirring it regularly. All right, this is smelling good. All those spices, but I want to add some more spices to this. So I'll add some garam masala, also a small teaspoon of ground coriander, and we need to balance this out, so a little sugar. We'll just mix that through. To this, I'm going to add some coconut cream. Mix that in. This is going to make it really rich, a decadent gravy for sure. Okay, I like the look of that. You can also add some zucchini. This is where you can add any vegetable you like. Essentially, it's a vegetable curry. So if you want to add some beans to this, it's a fantastic idea. Some peas would be a nice addition too. I'm just going to cut this zucchini in half, and then I'm just going to cut them into some half moon shapes. We're going to cook this for a further 5 to 10 minutes now. So I want them to just start to go soft. I'm also going to add the paneer, and this is the moment where the paneer is going to absorb all those beautiful flavours of the curry. So in with the zucchini and in with the paneer. And you can see how it's caramelised over the top, slightly charred. That's what I'm after because that is going to give it extra flavour. So we'll pop them in and then just coat that in the sauce. And now you just got to be a little bit more patient. Lid goes on, another 10 minutes. This curry is ready to go. I've got some hot steamy rice here, just some basmati rice. I'll place that to one side. Let's have a look at this curry. Ooh, see how thick and rich it is. It smells so good. I'm going to serve up a portion. We'll get some of those big chunky pieces of zucchini, and don't forget that lovely vegan style paneer. Pop that to one side. I've been quite generous with the sauce for this recipe. because I love sauce and it just works nicely with this. And then to finish it off, just a little sprinkling of green chili. I just like the colour contrast and just to give it some extra warmth there. There you go, a little vegan number there. Vegan food can be so delicious, particularly when you're adding lots of spices, coconut milk. Give that one a go.